New event is coming to AFRAM this year, the first ever Baltimore Club Music Day. It's going to pay tribute to a one-of-a-kind sound that is uniquely attached to the city. WMAR 2 News' Randall Newsom sat down with some of the people who helped bring it to life.
When you hear it, you know. That sound right there, it's the pulse of a city.
I think it's just it's a raw energy. Is nothing rehearsed. There's nothing else there but the raw energy that comes from real Baltimore.
Break it down. Break it down.
When that beat drop, that's it. That's what we wait for. That wait for that kick to see where it's going.
You might have your intro, but when that beat drop, that's kind of when it gets serious.
Yeah.
Sean Caesar, co-founder of Unruly Records and one of the founders of this classic sound, remembers the beginning.
When we started, we didn't try to create anything. We were having fun creating music, and that's what it was all about, just getting that creativity off.
We didn't even call it Baltimore Club or really separated it from other stuff at the beginning.
But that sound separated itself from the rest. More than 3 decades later, it still gets people moving on the dance floor. And at this year's AFRAM Festival, the pioneers who brought us these beats will be honored at the first ever Baltimore Club Music Day.
I can't wait to see everybody. It's been some years since we've all been together, a little over 30 years probably. And, we were teenagers when we were making that back then.
Miss Tony said, how you want to curd? Miss Tony said, how you want to curd?
And they still remember the feeling they fell in love with.
The crowd, just watching the crowd reaction. Like we would go in the basement or go to his house or be at the studio working on stuff, and then you get to take it to the club and see like live reaction, real time. So if something you made, if it hit, when it hits, it goes, people go crazy.
A feeling they're still chasing all these years later.
Yeah.
Sometimes people like, "Boo, man, I'm a big fan of his work, so if I see him bobbing, I'm like, okay, we got something."
That's how we always vibe. Like even back in the Park Avenue days, we get a bunch of people around, even in the apartment days, right? On Sundays.
Yeah.
So many memories from the early years, packed into a special album they're releasing together called Anthology.
And the beat goes, we used to carry big reel-to-reels, they was heavy. And I remember playing that off of it.
We played it in the store, and we got a reaction in the store, so, from there, I was like, we might have something.
Even though they're proud of the era they've ushered in, they also appreciate its evolution.
Think about how heavy this is. It's actually a genre. It's a real genre, and most people don't get a chance to make their own genre of the music, and we really made that. We built that.
When it comes to club music, Baltimore is all alone.
We just really love that sound. We love the up-tempo, we love the dance. We come from a dance era, which I think is happening again now.
These days, the tempo has picked up a little bit, thanks to Baltimore Club Music's new faces.
It's incredible how they do it. And they want to do it at 1,000,000 miles an hour. And it got faster than when it was when we started in the 90s.
I love it, because it's like, we laid down a foundation, and then these kids now they pushed the speed up a little bit, the BPMs up a little bit, and made it faster, made it theirs though, because that's what we did. We made it ours. From the time the house music transitioned to what we did, we made it ours, and then they're making it theirs. So I love it. I love what they're doing.
It just kind of proves its validity over time. It was good then, and it's good now, and it's a place for it. It's every night has a part of the night. In a hip hop club anyway, where there's a faster tempo, and I'm glad it's ours.
A story that will live on and have people dancing for generations.
Kick right, now kick left, now step forward, now step back. Let me see you Cherry Hill, yeah, now take it
It's
back.
still going, and I want to see, where it's going from here. Another 30 years.
In Baltimore, Randall Newsom, WMAR 2 News.